In the grand scheme of things, I can see how some people might not consider this a big deal, but it is in fact a bigger deal than most people are making it out to be, as Disney has officially gone ahead and added Hulu and Disney Plus to their upfronts. Now this is a big deal when it comes to investors and what they're going to be hyping and the synergy between the two, because it's all about the numbers, and
the numbers don't lie!
So as reported by Deadline, which I will have a link in the description down below, yes, Disney is adding Hulu and Disney Plus into its upfront messaging to advertisers. Now at face value, I've seen some people just kind of look over this and go, yeah, it is what it is, investors, all this, right? And people have to understand that traditionally, the spring upfronts that happen, which should be happening right around now, going into summer, and then deep into summer, you get way more of them hyping up, what's happening early next year. That's not happening the same anymore. Obviously, everything that's happened, COVID and all that, things are different now. So Disney, like anybody else, has to make a pitch for why advertisers want to go with their outlet, why they want Disney Plus, why they want Hulu to feature their product, their advertising, right? Obviously, this is a big incentive when you're putting out new products, right? I mean, it just kind of makes sense. Now, Disney adding Disney Plus and Hulu as a bundle, as some people have stated, is a big deal because they're officially trying to make a synergy between the two. And I don't know if you guys have checked out Hulu. Some of the more recent devices have been getting beta updates, which literally is making Hulu look more like Disney Plus, just like a green version instead of blue tinted everywhere. It's slowly going to start rolling out. That's going to be their new interface. And again, this is pretty big moving forward because it means that synergy between the two is going to kind of start to close. The gap is going to close. And if you look back at reports over the course of the last 6 months to a year, you're going to see that when they talked about Hulu previously, they talked about it as a separate type of deal that's going to stand on its own. It's going to be its own thing. Then we start to see a kind of a, change in tone to the two being more synergistic. And obviously, as I mentioned, the UI change is a pretty big indicator, but also the fact that they've talked about, Marvel shows and things that are happening and things that could go, to one platform and things that are going to go to another and certain catalogs moving around. So again, you can see that this is important because once you bundle them into one, you're telling advertisers it's kind of one package that Disney is selling. They're not going to be so different after all. They just want you in the ecosystem and hopefully keep you in there with the few different shows and different flagship shows on each one. And again, this is big when you consider things like Hulu, having live TV. And then Disney Plus having their, own services and their own exclusives. And again, they're trying to bring more people into this to hopefully make more revenue and pull in more advertisers, because the more money that's coming in, the more they can put back into original content. And that's kind of what the pitch is for. So the significance of it is actually quite impactful and gives you a good outlook into what Disney is doing, what they're prepping for the next step to kind of make this, transition between the two a little bit more seamless.